And as the first day of the Cabinet Secretary nominees' scrutiny came to a close, the spotlight turned sharply to their impressive personal fortunes, igniting a flurry of scrutiny. With their financial histories now in the spotlight, several nominees who are being reconsidered for positions back to the Cabinet found themselves on the defensive, asked to account for their dramatic wealth increase over just 2 years in office. Let's get more from NTV's Zainab Ismail.
Take your seats.
When he appeared before the National Assembly's Committee on Appointments in October 2022, Interior and National Administration Cabinet Secretary nominee Professor Kindiki was worth 544 million shillings. Today, his wealth has grown by 150 million.
I have not benefited from any improper business. I have not done any business with government. Let's start from there. I have not applied for any tender by myself, by proxy, by relative, or by anybody. Mr. Speaker, before I was appointed, my wealth was at 544 million. I said at that time, which I still do now, that I have run a business, which today I do not participate in that business. I don't practice law, but my law firm is alive and working, and much of that revenue has actually come through the revenue from my law firm, which is still active but being managed by other people.
Alice Wahome, the nominee for Lands, Public Works, Housing and Urban Development Cabinet Secretary nominee, today reported a net worth of 327 million shillings, a notable increase from the 218 million shillings she declared when she first took office as Water and Irrigation Cabinet Secretary in 2022.
What is your net worth?
650,000.
How much were you worth when we last vetted you?
I was worth slightly less. When you vetted me, Mr. Speaker, last time, I was worth 218,400,000.
So you have had some nominal growth.
Kidogo.
When asked to account for the impressive margin exceeding 100 million within just 2 years, Wahome attributed the increase to the appreciation in value of her property holdings.
It is the properties that have increased in terms of appreciation in value. And then there was one tenant that was not paying my family rent, and they paid about 14 million.
Meanwhile, Defence Cabinet Secretary nominee Soipantuya reported a net worth of 243 million, marking a notable rise from the 156 million she declared during her previous vetting. Among the newly nominated Cabinet Secretaries, the reported wealth is striking. Education Cabinet Secretary nominee Julius Migos Ogamba has disclosed an impressive net worth of 790 million shillings, attributing his fortunes to ventures in agriculture, land holdings, motor vehicles, and his law firm. As the Health CS nominee Deborah Malongo Baraza reported a net worth of 455 million shillings, noting that this wealth is shared with her husband. The vetting of President William Ruto's cabinet nominees will continue on Friday, with focus shifting to Agriculture nominee Andrew Muihia Karanja, Environment nominee Aidan Duale, Water and Irrigation nominee Eric Muridhi Muga, Roads and Transport nominee Davis Chirchir, and Information Communication and the Digital Economy nominee Margaret Nyamburandungu to end the day. Zainab Ismail, NTV.
Tomorrow, another